We begin our look at the line through the Sandhills of Nebraska at Grand Island. This spot is actually east of the Sand Hills Subdivision, which begins at Ravenna. In the late 80s, Grand Island was a major bottleneck on both Burlington Northern and Union Pacific as the BN crossed the UP's transcontinental main line at grade. The action begins as an eastbound intermodal train bangs across the UP diamonds. Union Pacific gets into the action as an intermodal train slams across the diamonds. At Ravenna, C30-7 number 5575 leads a train of westbound empties. Trailing is another C30-7 and a U30C. The C30-7 was introduced in 1976 by General Electric as an improvement over the U30C. The U30C was introduced in 1966 and had become rare by the late 80s. Ravenna is where the Ravenna Subdivision from Lincoln and Grand Island becomes the Sand Hills Subdivision to Alliance. At Basin, the empties pause for a meet with an eastbound intermodal train led by GP50, number 3152. West of Dunning, a quartet of GEs heads up another westbound. Near Ashby, the train crests a short grade and continues westbound through the rolling hills that give the Sand Hills their name. We end Part 1 as a pair of westbounds slow to enter Alliance. In Part 2, we'll look at the line as it was in 2012. The logo of the BNSF Railway now adorns the yard office in Alliance. The new name and orange paint on late model locomotives are the most visible changes from the late 80s. The Cascade Green of Burlington Northern is all but gone. Once the heavy-duty power on the BN, a pair of dead C30-7s languish on a spur alongside a grain elevator near the yard. Their next journey will likely take them to the Scrapper's Torch. On Alliance's east side, SD70 Ace number 9249 leads SD70 Mac number 8856 out of town and onto the Sand Hills Subdivision. Another SD70 Mac brings up the rear. The Aces replaced the Big Macs in the EMD catalog in 2004. Alliance is located at milepost 365. A bit further east, another westbound passes. An eastbound loaded coal train is waiting at the end of the double track at Antioch. Lakeside, located at milepost 344, is where the railroad returns to double track. It's easy to see why the town got its name as another eastbound passes. East of Bingham, a westbound passes through a broad valley and past the crossover at milepost 320. West of Whitman, an eastbound passes one of the few watering holes in this semi-arid landscape. Another eastbound passes through Mullen at milepost 276. West of Halsey, the landscape illustrates how the Sandhills region got their name. The old CB&Q station still stands at Broken Bow, milepost 176. Shortly, 9898 West passes in the late afternoon light. Ravenna is a division point and the eastern end of the Sand Hills Subdivision. A westbound manifest pulls into town for a crew change with war bonnet number 4711 in the lead. For more than 3 decades, the once sleepy Sand Hills Subdivision has become a heavy-duty coal-carrying main line. With train after train traversing the line in both directions, it is easy to see how the entire line through this remote region of Nebraska is considered one large hotspot. With easy access to the line on Nebraska Highway 2 and plenty of scenic locations, this line is sure to attract legions of rail fans for years to come. We hope you've enjoyed coming along with us for this look at the Sand Hills Subdivision then and now.